Good afternoon, everyone. This is Suma from cseA of third year of Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology as a part of case study. So, I'm going to interview our Yamini sister from fourth year CSC department, who is currently placed already in our campus placements. So, here, hi sister, how are you?
Good evening, I'm fine. What about you?
Fine, sister. So I want to know some more tips from you regarding my career. So let's start. And here is my first question is about our ELCS lab. So as you have completed your lab, so what's your experience on our ELCS lab?
Yeah, actually, I experienced a lot in ELCS lab. It helps me to go through many of my interviews, like GDs, debates. In one of my interview, I have faced my group discussion, and it helped me a lot because I learned what are the mistakes that I have been faced in my GDs, and I learned from those mistakes, and I understand what the rules that have been in our GDs. And there are so many activities like the debates or something jam sessions or some grammatical sessions. Those helped a lot because there is definitely a round in our interviews like Watson round test and the group discussions or something test. So in those, to achieve those interviews or to fear without confidence, it will be very helpful. So I thought that our ELCS lab helped to go through many of our interviews.
Yes, and one more question: where your first year of ELCS lab and last day or present you are continuing your ELCS lab, there will be a somewhat difference. What you may think while you are entering into your ELCS lab.
Yeah, actually, at the first year, we faced we fear for doing so stage fears or so many things that we have faced, and we don't like to talk and express our feelings is very difficult for us to express what is in your mind is so different, and we didn't understand, and we will feel fear to talk among the people, and taking of picking up topics or something is very difficult at first year. By learning all those, we will be very confident and we understand what are the rules, how to link the sentences or words or something. So at the first year, we will very fear and not that confident enough to go through all those things. And after that, we will start reducing our stage fear things and all the things, and we will be good at and we will be very confident when go through our interviews. So I
Okay.
think that it helped a lot.
Okay. While coming to our resume, so can you give some tips how we should build and what should not be and what should be in our resumes?
Yeah, actually, resume is very important part for an interview. It all shows our attire and the behavior and everything because we put every single thing that we done in our life in our resumes. Don't fake it up because it will be very difficult to face all those fake things while we are giving our interviews. For every line what we have written on resume, there will be an every question on that, because so don't fake up and be confident while putting on those things. The technology that we are very familiar with, try to put on those things only, and even strengths that we put, try to answer while we are answering the questions, we will be very confident. So being confident things only we have to put in our resume, and try to understand and learn technologies, and try to put only those things that we are very familiar with us.
Okay. And while coming to our interviews, and you may have faced some interviews in online through video, and some you are facing face to face. So what difference you have observed in those two interviews, like online
Yeah,
and
actually,
offline?
while facing the virtual interviews, they only see what the communication skills that we are giving and how confident we are answering the questions. But coming to face interviews, they even show our behavior and our confidence skills and the attire. And while entering the room, everything, single thing they are observing us. In virtual, they didn't observe because we didn't show ourselves. Just we show our face and how confident, how communication skills will be there. Just they only see only those things. And but in coming to face interviews, they think every single things, that how we behave, how we answer the questions, how we think about ourselves. So it will be very difficult when come to face interviews. So making up some skills like while entering the room, there will be some attire and behavior while doing those things. And coming, they only see our accent and the communication skills only when are virtual. So try to make our communication skills very best and confident enough, because while we are confident, whether it's virtual or physical, that doesn't matter it anymore.
And up to now, you have attempted so many exams like TCS, Wipro, and so on. So, what is the main step you have observed in those? Like, what is your outcome from comparing with all those exams?
Yeah, actually, I go through one of the TCS interviews, national anxiety test. While for preparing, there will be so many 3 to 4 rounds. There will be there. At first, we have to very good at aptitude skills or something versant skills or some grammatical things or logical questions. Firstly, we are very aware of that, and every on daily based practices, it should be very neat for those. After qualifying that first round, there will be a second round like technical skills. At technical skills, they must and should they ask about the technology that we are familiar with, like cloud computing or somewhat like cyber security or SAP, everything. At least they ask the question about a technology that we are familiar with. So be good at least one technology while going to TCS, Infosys or Wipro, because there will be definitely a question, and try to make your technical skills up to the mark, because it is the time where we have to upskill our skills and brush up our advanced skills. So do all those, while even the NQTs or anything, it will be very necessary for knowing the technology.
Okay, sister, thank you for giving me some more information. This may help for me for my career and for my placements exams too. So, thank you.
Thank